first, Aussie Aleksandar Vukic has suffered a heartbreaking 5-set defeat to Jack Draper in the third round of the Australian Open. The local hope went up a break early before the Brit came storming back. A couple of brilliant forehands helped Draper take the first set. His frustrations eventually boiled over as Vukic responded by claiming the next two. Both players were coming off 5-setters in their opening 2 rounds and were soon going the distance again as Vukic delivered one of the points of the tournament.
No way. That is one of the great 1-2 punches you're ever going to see. The backhand was just as good, if not better, around the net.
The Aussie fought back from a breakdown in the final set to force a match tiebreak. Draper coming out on top 10-8. The 15th seed has now knocked out 2 Aussies after beating Thanasi Kokkinakis in the second round. Draper will play Carlos Alcaraz next, while the result leaves Minaur as the only local left in the singles. Novak Djokovic has dramatically improved his level at the Australian Open, cruising into the 4th round with his best win of the tournament so far. Djokovic dropped a set in each of his first 2 rounds to opponents outside the top 100, but was far better in his third round against Czech 26th seed Thomas Mahut.
Let me hear you too, says Novak.
Mahut beat Djokovic in Geneva last year but wasn't competitive on this occasion. Djokovic received a medical timeout in the second set and appeared to be in some discomfort, but it didn't affect his tennis in any noticeable way. The 10-time champion is a perfect 17 wins from 17 third-round matches at the Australian Open.
Slightly surprised, to be honest, with the result, to beat him straight sets. He was a breakup early in the second. I struggled physically there. Just somehow managed to turn things around, hold my serve when I needed to. In the third, felt fresh, moved really well. Overall, very pleased with my game. Of course, there's always something to improve, always something to work on, but this is definitely the best match I've played in the tournament.
I knew it's going to be a tough test. I thought, I didn't expect, to be honest, I always hope, but I didn't expect myself to win in straight sets against him. Because he's in red-hot form, and I'm still to find the best tennis myself. But I think I prepared myself very well and played a terrific match.
Charlie, and then
Novak, I think after you said you were feeling a bit hot-headed, could you just talk about some of the frustrations you felt with the crowd tonight?
No, I'll just leave it. It's nothing that hasn't happened yet, so it's fine. It's all heat of the battle.
Do you think any of it overstepped the mark?
Yeah, it's a few people here and there. I understand you have a few drinks more and then you get into it. But on the court it's frustrating. So it comes in a bad moment, and and if it's repetitive, it happens like for an hour. And somebody tells you in the corner things that you don't want to hear, and constant provoking, then of course it's it comes to a point where you just you respond. So I tried to tolerate, but then at one point I had to respond, and that's all to say. But
so I was sort of similar thing. Danielle played last night, if you saw, and she got a lot of attention for her own interactions with the crowd.
I loved her response.
Yeah, so I'm just wondering.
I loved it. Everything she said on the court, off the court. Big fan of Danielle Collins after that. I was before, but now, big fan.
You think that sort of thing should
love it.
More, I guess, appreciated, and that you can give it back. Like if you're
I actually thought. Yeah. I mean, I heard some comments of people that she shouldn't have said that or that. I think she handled it really well. I don't think I would be that polite, but I know exactly the feeling. So I think she was funny, smart, and just big fan of what she did. Big fan.